Alright, what's going on, guys? So, yeah, as you saw by the title, we have a massive. So, yeah, as you saw by the title, we have a massive severe weather outbreak. And I've been hearing them on the Weather Channel talk about, like, the other times when we've had the potential for significant tornadoes, they didn't really talk about it because it didn't look that. It looked big, but it didn't look as big as today sounds. Even though there's only an enhanced risk in this orange color, dark brown color, that what I've heard them say is just incredible. Like, this could be the day to put down an F4 or 5 tornado. I'm sorry to say that, but tonight could do it. We already have a insanely powerful supercell. Oh, where was it? I'm looking it on my phone right now. Pretty sure it was in Oklahoma. This system is just incredible. Yeah, Oklahoma. I'm looking it on my phone. You guys can't really see it. But some of the towns included are Whitesfield, Porham, and this storm just has an insane amount of rotation. Greens right next to reds, in some cases blues right next to reds. That just tells you how incredible this cell is. This is likely producing a tornado on the ground. I'm actually sorry you guys can't see this. I'm not sure how I'm going to be able to do this on my phone. I'm going to try it some other time. I'm trying to see if there's any lofted debris up, see if there's a TDS. There's a small TDS. It doesn't look impressive yet. We'll go back a few frames. There is a small TDS, which is a tornado debris signature. I'm this. So this system is just incredible. I don't want to make anyone sound scared if you live in the area. If you live in the area and there's a tornado warning tonight, think of it as on the ground. That's how insane this outbreak's going to be. So you can see the 10% chance of significant tornadoes in the black outlined area. This is just incredible. This is basically the second severe weather season. So here's the cities and stuff included in the significantly severe: Fort Smith, Arkansas; Hot Springs, Arkansas; Texarkana, Arkansas; Russellville, Arkansas. Those are the areas in the significantly severe, which means possible EF2 to EF5 tornadoes. I cannot emphasize this enough. If any of these days would have a chance of producing a major tornado, I have a feeling this system could do it. So, and then in the 10% chance, which is almost the entire area under the 10% chance, is in the significant severe. So Little Rock, Fort Smith, North Little Rock, Conway, and Hot Springs, Arkansas. Basically all in Arkansas. You're under the 10% chance. The area under the 5% chance. New Orleans. Oh, and I think we just got this is about to update, I think. Not too much updated. Let's see if anything's different. Nope, that was just updated. This is just updated. Basically the same. Area under the 5% chance: New Orleans, Tulsa, Baton Rouge, Shreveport, and Metairie. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. But that's an area under the 5% chance. The 2% chance, the lowest risk, but still has a potential for, it's not non-zero. Dallas, Memphis, Oklahoma City, Arlington, and Plano, Texas. Those are the areas under the tornado threat. The damaging wind threat tonight it's pretty high, but it's not the highest. The tornado and hail threat are the highest. Hopefully the audio sounds good. Yeah, the audio is actually good today. That's good. So yeah, these are the areas: under the 30% chance: Shreveport, Little Rock, Broken Arrow, Fort Smith, and Longview. Areas under the highest chance for damaging winds: Dallas, Oklahoma City, New Orleans, Tulsa, and Plano are under the 15% chance, medium. Under the lowest areas are Memphis, Tennessee, Fort Worth, Arlington, I'm not sure. Irving, Texas, and Mobile, Alabama. So, and then the hail threat is actually, this is the newest update. We don't have the threat for significant hail, although there is still a high threat for hail. A little while ago, this had the black outline under Tulsa, Oklahoma City, and stuff. They decreased, well, they didn't decrease it, they increased it to just a 30% chance of hail here. Tulsa, Broken Arrow, Muskogee, Shawnee, Paris. Those are all the areas under the highest hail threat. Dallas, Oklahoma City, Plano, Garland, and Shreveport are in the medium threat, and Fort Worth, Arlington, Irving, Little Rock, and Springfield, Missouri. Those are the areas under the lowest threat, but not a non-zero. Alright, so we're going to go here, and there is a tornado watch in effect for a good swath of the area, actually. So, yeah. Oh, one sec. So yeah, you can see the area highlighted in the red outline. That's the tornado watch. So the one in Oklahoma and Texas, and then much of Arkansas under the tornado watch. Storm report so far, we have a few. Oops, didn't mean to do that. So, once this updates again. Storm reports, we have hail and damaging wind reports. We don't have any tornado reports yet, although that tornado, I'm actually going to check it real quick again, just to keep an update. We'll check the velocity. The velocity is still very high. It's decreased a little bit. It's still pretty high, though. So, and a ton of lightning with this. Tornado debris signature, not that high right now, but there could still be a tornado. I know in this area, if you're in any of the areas, feel free to shout out if you are. So, yeah, if you do live in Oklahoma, or in any areas, you probably aren't watching if you're under the tornado warning, but if you are in any of the areas that are under this, enhanced risk of severe weather, or if you're just anywhere under this enhanced risk of severe weather, and you have anything you want to share, tweet me at Storm Chaser Justin on Twitter. Just share pictures. And I want to make like a list of storm reports. So if you have any reports, feel free to share them or tweet me on Twitter. So yeah, we'll get back up into this. Oh, and we'll be going to Tropical Tidbits and looking at the models that show the watches and stuff. These areas are under the watch, tornado watch, Oklahoma and Texas and Arkansas. So yeah. Condition outlook, overview. And there's just all the watches and warnings for you for the entire U.S. as a whole. Here's all the watches and warnings. Winter storm warnings for a good chunk of this area. Tornado watch outlined in the yellow area. Flash flood watch outlined right here. So yeah, we'll go up to Tropical Tidbits right now. Oh wait, that's YouTube. Dang it. Sorry about that. And Tropical Tidbits, there we go. Sure, yeah. Alright. you have any questions about where you are, feel free to ask them and I'll answer them. Forecast models. Come back tomorrow. I'll probably be doing a little live stream weather discussion number 3. I've been saying I was going to do this, but I just haven't had time to do it, honestly, if we're being honest. I was going to do it Thanksgiving, left earlier than I thought we were going to do on Thanksgiving, and I really didn't want to do anything on Thanksgiving, like any video. I just want to hang out with family, so, yeah. No problem. And I hit the Northeast. I'm so used to going to the Northeast that, because that's where I'm at, yeah, I just forget what I'm doing, and yeah. There we go. That's South Central. And we'll be the most accurate, or in my opinion, the most accurate are the NAMS and European model. Unfortunately, I can't take a look at the European model. I'm trying to get to an area where I can take a look at the European model. We're gonna be looking at the HRRR because the HRRR, to me, is one of, if not the most accurate, because it doesn't go out as far as all the models. This one only goes out 18 hours. The other ones go out like 84. The GFS goes out 384, which is not going to be right. Which is why this is one of the most accurate. So you can only go at 9 hours, but you could see. Oh yeah, that's right. I can draw on here. Well, we'll get this going. You could see some supercellular storms start kicking up. I'll draw for you the cold front. The cold front's gonna be like this, and I'm using blue because that's the color for cold front. The cold front's gonna be like this, and it's gonna be pushing through Oklahoma, Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana, and Mississippi. And then tomorrow during the day we'll have to watch the Florida Panhandle, Alabama and Georgia, for the possibility for some severe weather, potentially even some tornadoes. So there's the cold front, and then we'll get the drawing out of here, and then you can see this big line starts to develop, and then you can see I'll draw it in right here, because this is the most up-to-date model. You can see right here, hopefully it's not that big. So right where I circled, that storm looks to be, well, it looks to have a supercellular look to it, which means, I'll try to draw it out right here. They should, the most classic looking supercells look like this. Something like that, or like a bean shape. That kind of has a little bit of a look like that to it, which is concerning, especially along here. It's not like one of those lines for damaging winds you'll see, where it's just like a wall of heavy rain, damaging winds, lightning, and hail. These look like to be a ton of individual cells. They're in a line, but they look to be pretty supercellular, to say, which is very concerning, because those definitely could have the potential to produce some tornadoes, maybe some strong ones. And as we progress forward, more individual cells, now stretching all the way further into Texas, and you can see a secondary area ahead of the cold front. The main cold front develops around New Orleans, so we could be dealing with some supercells there. That's like the main threat. And then you can see it kind of departs a little bit, but then you get the Florida Panhandle, Alabama, and stuff for the potential. And up here in Missouri, I think that's in Missouri. Can't really tell right now. I'm pretty sure that's in Missouri. You can see a pretty good squall line that could have some pretty good winds in it. And I can't go any further than that. But that area, right, I'll circle it. And you can see here's our winter storm. There's the winter storm. and there's all the wraparound and stuff. So you have the cold air over here. I'm not gonna draw that, but you have I'll draw a little area where the cold air is. It's pretty much where it's snowing. You have all the cold air and energy, and then you also have a warm sector where it's producing all the severe weather. So yeah, and look at this. Possibly by tomorrow morning, parts of oh wait, sorry. Parts of Kansas could be dealing with a little bit of snow, and some of this may try to reach down into Oklahoma, but it's not likely at this point. Um, so here we go. The rest a little bit more. You can see it snows pretty good up here. And if there is damaging tornadoes tomorrow, it looks like a great cleanup day. If there is damage across this entire area that is getting hit tonight, down in the Florida Panhandle, Alabama, Georgia, and those areas are going to be getting really hit hard tomorrow. So, um, yeah, that's, basically the model. There's a few more hours left, but won't go to them. So, I'll show you guys, there's tonight, as you guys saw in the beginning. Okay, if you have any questions, ask him and I'll answer. So this is today's outlook, and then we'll go to tomorrow's outlook. There, go to tomorrow, which it does have the threat for tornadoes. Again, across, look, you have this area in the marginal from Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, all the way down to the Gulf Coast, and a slight risk for these areas in it. New Orleans, Montgomery, Mobile, Columbus, Georgia, Tallahassee, Florida is in the slight risk. The marginal risk is for Nashville, Atlanta, St. Louis, Birmingham, and Baton Rouge. And there is, if we go, you can't see the tornado threat for this one, but if you go down here, I'll highlight it. The tornado threat is a 5% chance, which it is level 2 on the scale. We can't see tornadoes, but I'll go back to today's to show you what level 2 is. Tornado threat. I'll show this again. We have the threat for very strong, very violent tornadoes across Oklahoma, Texas, and into Arkansas. And this is the probability. It's a level 2. See the 5% chance right there. So, yeah, we have a level 2. I think it was out of, see, real quick. A 2 out of 6. So, it's low, but it's not a 0, so. And then we'll go to Sunday. So you can see Sunday we have the marginal risk still in effect for Tallahassee, Savannah, well, now in effect, it was in effect for Tallahassee on tomorrow, but now in effect for Savannah, Georgia, Fayetteville, North Carolina, Columbia, South Carolina, and Charleston, South Carolina. And you can see just general thunder all around. So Sunday looks like to be less of an insane day for severe weather than day 4 through 8. Not really anything. It quiets down finally, hopefully. Yep, see, probability too low, potential too low, potential too low, potential too low. So, yeah, it looks to be quiet down after the next few days. So yeah, I'm gonna sign off for now, and be sure to follow me on Twitter and on Instagram, full Storm Chaser Justin, and especially if you live in the areas, I do a ton of posting, especially there's tornado warnings that look impressive. Any storm, if you want to keep up to date on the storms, follow me there, Storm Chaser Justin, Instagram and Twitter. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Stay safe out there.